Yeah. Um, you know what happens when you prosecute um, corruption, right? Fraud, forgery, covering up, concealing. Yes. White collar crimes that never get prosecuted because they just never arrest sheriffs or police chiefs or judges or those in office. Well, how does it help me? Let's say I had a government, right, that was employed by 100% honest citizens that were concerned that they were going to lose their jobs because if we have one more economic crisis, there is nothing more than zero. That means there's not 2%. There's not negative 10%. Yes. What if we just up the federal funds rate of every nation of the world by 10%? Yes. What would that do to the economies of the world? Now you're at 0. You have broken the judicial system of the United States. You have scheduled me for a cell hearing. Yes. Where you're saying that I'm delusional for not understanding what the law says. Now, a government that's 100% honest. Yes. It's far-fetched. Pooch. It's a utopian ideology. You know, the only reason the government's not 100% honest is because you don't prosecute. Now, you broke the judicial system because you made me have to appear in court because you would have issued a failure to appear. I would have went to jail. Ouch. My public defender would have made up excuses about why I was there today, just like he did. Oh, it's a status hearing. I gotta fucking talk to you. And then you would have transported me to Western State Hospital, yes, where you would involuntarily, yes, administered, right, psychotropic medication without ever admitting any evidence of my innocence. Now, this show, yeah, that you've been playing for the last 10, 15, 20 years, yes, where the family's always been in control. I'm telling you right now, it will cause an economic disaster because corrupt government employees that don't get prosecuted for their crimes will eventually corrupt the actual economic wealth of the nation. Now, let's say that I went through Exhibit B, Jack. Oh, again. See, my wife ran into the court. Yes. And she says, my husband's crazy. I want a protection order. I was arrested on Guam. Yeah. I was evaluated. Hadn't drank for 20 years. In fact, I was having a discussion with somebody. I have not purchased alcohol in 25 years. 25 years. Now, for some reason, your family makes up excuses about what they're doing is not harmful to the actual economy of the world, but it is. Now, you issued a protection order on August 12th of 2011 without any notice to myself, yes, without any jurisdiction of law, and you, being the very important government employees, just will not believe that you could get prosecuted for crime. Now, what's really most important? Evidence. Oh, Exhibit B, Jack. Pooch. Evidence. Not precedence. Evidence. You've excused, yes, this whole concept of the rights of the respondent in the name of protecting women and children. Oh, now I know why. Oh, don't I, Judge Porter? Why? Why? See, I've actually sat in the courtroom as the accused and I've listened to some of the stupidest fucking stupid. Well, why do we have to do this? Because that's what the law says. See, in wise minds, there are no laws. Isn't that right, Judge Porter? Why does it believe there's any laws? We're going to do it this way. We're going to do it that way. This is the way we're going to do it. This is the way we're going to do it. Some of the most idiotic reasonings. Why? Because I say so. I'm the judge, and you'll do what I say. Well, Judge, I didn't get any personal service, and there was no service by publication. Well, I just don't know if I have jurisdiction. Well, do you have the jurisdiction to enforce the civil rights of American citizens? Now, for you to tell me you don't have jurisdiction to enforce civil rights, you should have immediately been arrested and prosecuted for thinking that a district court judge cannot overturn, yes, a superior court commissioner's decision to use fraud, yes, forgery. Now, you always have jurisdiction to enforce the civil rights of American citizens. You should be in prison right now, Judge Porter. Ooh, because you cannot issue court orders without personal service. Now, I'm having the same difficulty with other judges. Oh, I'm the judge. Why? Because my dog says so, Pooch. And my dog is never wrong. Now, here's how I handle, yes, what I would say judges that had to be in the top secret family that had to have a dog. Yes. I kill their dog and I put the judge in prison. Pooch! That's how I handle that problem. Because your dog is not yourself. Now, I've heard it explained, okay, you are the dog and the dog is you. That's not true. Ooch. Judges actually went to law school. Your dog didn't. Now, for some dumb I kill the dog and I put the judge in prison. That's what I do. Now, you convinced yourselves that what you're doing is so important that it will have no lasting effect upon the rest of the world. Oh, but it is. You're breaking things. You broke the judicial system. You wouldn't admit the evidence. You made up some bullshit story that I was in Brennan, Washington. You continue to deny the actual existence of the laws of the United States. And for some reason, nobody wants to enforce those laws. Why would it be that nobody wants to enforce the laws of the United States? Oh, because you're in the family. Oh, and this is how the family does things. They break societies. They break the established judicial system of the United States. They break every good part of what it means to be in. They break things because they can't fucking handle the whole fact that they will refuse to enforce the laws of the United States. Now, you're breaking things. And you're breaking things because you just cannot be prosecuted for the crimes that you know you've committed. Ouch! You know how you fix the problem. You prosecute. You don't prosecute because of precedents. Ouch. You don't prosecute because a government employee believes that you committed a crime. You prosecute because of evidence. And you make absolutely fucking sure that you have the evidence. And then you just go to trial. Here's the evidence. Here's the jury. This is the evidence. It's irrefutable. It's like the number zero. There is nothing in the number